You know After Effects, but can you build a professional SaaS animation from scratch? In this tutorial, I'll show you exactly how to create this entire animation from zero.
First, we need to create a new composition. Set the composition size to 1920 by 1080 pixels with a frame rate of 30 FPS. Then, set the duration to 15 seconds. For the background, we'll add a motion background. I'm using Motion Bro for this, but you can use any background you like. Here, I'm also going to adjust the background colors to match the look of our design. Now, let's move on to creating the logo. First, I'll select the Star tool and draw a star. Then, I'll open the star settings and slightly increase the roundness to make the corners softer. I'll also reduce this value a little until I get the shape I want. We don't need a stroke for the shape, so I'll remove it and give the star a purple fill. Next, I'll align the star to the center of the composition. I also want the anchor point to be right in the center. It's slightly off at the moment, so I'll adjust it manually. Now, let's animate the logo using position, rotation, and scale. I'll move to the beginning of the timeline, set the rotation to -1, and set the scale to 0. Then, I want the logo to move slightly to the right and then back to the left as it settles into position. I'll also reduce the scale here and set it to 50%. Now, I'll select all of the keyframes and use Motion 4 to apply an easy ease. For this part, I'll also add a slight negative rotation to make the movement feel more natural and smooth. Let's preview it. As you can see, the animation comes in smoothly and settles into place. But I still don't want the movement to feel too stiff or like it's suddenly locking into position. So I'll move this keyframe slightly forward to give the animation a little more room to breathe. And now we get a much smoother and more natural result.
To make the logo look more polished, let's add a light sweep effect to it. I'm going to use the CC light sweep effect. From here, you can adjust the light angle to control the direction of the light. I'll increase the intensity a little to make the effect more visible. At the beginning, I'll position the light up here. Then, about 1 second later, I'll move it down to the other side. You can adjust the keyframes depending on how fast or slow you want the light to move. Now, we need to add the name of our AI tool. I'll type Flower AI and adjust the font and other text settings to match the design. To give the text a nice entrance animation, go to the Animate menu and add opacity. Then, I'll also add blur and position. Now, open the Range selector and animate the Start property. Set the first keyframe to 0% and the second one to 100%. Then, smooth out the keyframes to make the animation feel more natural. As you can see, the text now comes in nicely. A quick tip, if you press U on a selected layer, After Effects will show you all the animated properties and keyframes on that layer. Next, let's create a null object.
Select all the layers and parent them to the null object. Now, let's animate the null using position and scale. About a second later, I'll scale everything down slightly and move it upward. Then, I'll smooth out the keyframes to make the movement feel more natural. I also wanted to change the background color, so I adjusted it to this color. Now let's create the search bar. First, draw a shape layer for the search bar and increase the roundness to make the corners rounded. Align the shape to the center and make sure the anchor point is also centered. I'll set the fill to purple and add a white stroke around it. Now, let's design the elements inside the search bar. For example, I'll add a pin icon on one side and a voice icon on the other. Then I'll add the text. I'll type Manage Flower AI. I'll give the text a simple entrance animation, duplicate the text layer, and change the text on the other side to Select Models. Next, I'll parent all of these layers to a null object so we can control the entire search bar animation together. And this is what the animation looks like. Now, I want the search bar to fade in at this point, so I'll set its opacity to 100% here and then bring it down to 0% where I want it to disappear. Finally, I'll add the CC light sweep effect to give the search bar a nice highlight and make the whole animation look more polished. To make the scene more visually interesting, I want to add a few shapes to the bottom of the composition. First, I'll draw a shape layer and add wiggle paths to it. I'll slow down the wiggle speed a little and increase the size until I get this look. Then, I'll add fast box blur to soften the shape and give it a nice blurry effect. I'll place it down here at the bottom of the composition. Next, I'll duplicate the layer a couple of times and give each copy a different color. You can use any colors you like. Now, I'll select all of these layers and parent them to a null object so we can control them together. Then, I'll create another null object for the next animation. I'll animate its position and scale. I'll also change the text here to whatever you want. For this example, you can simply use any text that fits your design. Finally, I'll smooth out the keyframes to make the animation feel more fluid and natural. Now, I'll add a mouse cursor to the scene so it can click on this area. We also need to create an arrow here because once the text is typed, the screen will transition to the next scene. I'll animate the cursor using position, and I'll also animate the scale to create the clicking motion. So it clicks like this and then moves out of the frame. For the arrow, I'll animate the rotation as well. Once the arrow reaches this point, I'll scale it up and then the logo will appear. For the logo, I'll add a rotation animation to create a smooth spinning motion as it comes in.
Next, let's create those white lines. I'll draw a simple white line, then make both ends thinner to give it a more dynamic look. I'll add the deep glow effect to make it glow. Then duplicate the line twice and rotate the copies to create this pattern. Now, I'll import the 3 AI images I downloaded earlier into the project. I'll parent all 3 images to the main logo so they move together with it. Finally, I'll animate their scale and rotation to add some extra movement. And that's the final result.
If you enjoyed this tutorial, hit like, leave a comment, and subscribe for more After Effects tutorials. See you in the next one.